New at 6, there is some growing concerns about the amount of plastic ending up in the world's oceans.
An Oakland nonprofit has found a way to make an impact. KPIX 5's John Ramos says it involves working with big plastic producers.
This is a Nurdle, a small plastic pellet that is the raw material for most of our plastic products. They look like fish eggs, and they've been mysteriously ending up in the ocean, killing wildlife. And now a small advocacy group in Oakland is helping to find out where these are coming from.
Here's a Nurdle right here. That's a Nurdle.
In February, volunteers in San Francisco participated in a worldwide Nurdle search, and they found them right here at Ocean Beach. They look like fish eggs, so they are a danger to wildlife, and they are also the second largest source of microplastic pollution. But the search for who's responsible isn't happening on the beach, but at an office in downtown Oakland.
As a owner of a publicly traded company, you have the power to engage management.
And that's what you do.
Right.
Conrad McCarran works for As You Sow, an environmental advocacy group that uses the power of Wall Street to affect change. They've filed something called shareholder proposals with major plastic producers. It's a kind of initiative process that puts public disclosure of Nurdle spills up to an embarrassing vote of company investors.
They see it as a threat, the fact that you're now seeing plastics all over the oceans, and it's seen as a very negative issue. So they need to protect their future market growth for plastics.
McCarran says public perception of plastics has changed, and producers are scrambling to improve their image. In exchange for As You Sow dropping its proposals, Exxon and Chevron Phillips Chemical have agreed to begin reporting the number and size of Nurdle spills and employ measures to avoid future spills by themselves and their supply chains. And rather than taking years, the deals were struck in about 3 months' time.
The fact that the companies have moved so rapidly to agree to report signals to me that they have really stopped fighting this idea that they're not responsible for plastic pollution and that they are embracing a measure of responsibility for cleanup.
It's a David versus Goliath victory to protect the planet by focusing on the boardroom. So how do these Nurdles end up in the water? Activists believe they're lost in the loading and unloading of ships or from factories that are often located near waterways. In Oakland, John Ramos, KPIX 5.